life into something that you can never own.
Hello, Scorpio. Here is your reading for the week of January 15th through about the 21st. These are general, so take what works, and what doesn't work just doesn't work. But let's see what the cards have to say for you. I need 3 cards for my Scorpios, please. Okay, get this one, and then... Oh, not yet. Not yet. That's the one. And I need what is challenging my Scorpios. And what do you recommend for my Scorpios? So first up in your recent past position, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this indicates you kind of started something new. This could be a new job, a new hobby, something a little bit more tangible, something that could potentially gain you money or physical items. And in your current position, you have the Ace of Cups. And this represents starting something that you're emotionally connected to. It could represent love for some people, or it could just represent doing something that you really enjoy. You're growing to love it. And in your near future position, you have the Seven of Pentacles, which indicates slow, steady progress. This progress could take a while. It might be a little frustrating. It also could indicate you need to reevaluate if it's worth doing as well. And your challenging position, you have the Four of Wands reversed, which indicates there's a lack of harmony in an aspect of your life. And then the Nine of Swords is your recommendations, which can indicate you might need to move on from something. You might need to kind of cut ties. Now, I think this Ace of Pentacles really ties in with this Ace of Cups. I wonder if you wound up starting something because you thought it could benefit you, but you're now actually growing to love it. You've actually gained a little bit of this emotional connection to it. I think because the Seven of Pentacles is in your near future, you're really nurturing this. So whatever this is to you, I think you're actually really nurturing it, and it's growing slowly. And I think with the challenging position, this lack of harmony, maybe because it's growing a little bit slower, or it's not proceeding as quickly as maybe you had anticipated, it's causing you to have this little imbalance. You're not really not feeling really the harmony with it, or you feel like other people might not be on board with it, or you're concerned about their feelings. So that's what you need to overcome this week. And then the Nine of Swords here with the recommendation is saying you need to leave something behind. You need to cut something that's been bogging you down. You need to cut ties with it, or you need to move forward, because this is kind of a nightmare. But oftentimes I get this when I'm really stressed out about something, and sometimes you stress about stuff that is not actually based in reality, or our worries cause things to be worse than they really wind up being, or we think they're going to be worse than they really wind up being. So I think this is saying that you need to just stop with that. If you're having this stress about this kind of growing slowly or not making as quick progress as you would like, don't stress about it. I think this is in its own good time. It's going to develop, but sometimes things take a little longer. Sometimes there's bumps in the road, and some of these bumps in the roads or these aspects slowing it down could be external forces as well. So this card is about, in the upright, it's kind of about reaching personal goals and achievements, but in the reverse, it's just kind of, you don't have the harmony within yourself. So I think that's what you're going to have to focus on or be aware of this week. And I think you just need to cut that feeling out. I think you need to just not keep getting in your head about it, because it will kind of grow and it will develop in its own good time. But this definitely represents an aspect of your life that you've started in the past or the recent past, and now you're actually kind of gaining feelings for and you're nurturing. So, but let's see what else we get for you guys. Okay, I need one card for my Scorpios. Wasp spirit, sometimes life stings. And I definitely think that's going with these two cards. Now let me get some more and we'll smush it all together. Oh, I launched that one. Labradorite, see the magic. Okay, wait, let me just do that again. I feel like I didn't get a good shuffle on that one. Okay, so we'll take all these three out. Ooh, seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference, paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other, and addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Now, let me just get these little guys and let's see. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay. So sometimes life stings, wasp spirit. I definitely think this is going with, I feel like there's something has happened that where you're not feeling that harmony or you're not feeling the flow with this aspect that you're working on. And it's causing you to need to let go of some recurring thought or mental pattern that's causing you stress. So something has happened where you're getting this kind of anxiety about it, but you need to let go of the anxiety. And then Labradorite, see the magic. I kind of feel like that's going with the Seven of Pentacles a little bit. Although you might not be feeling like the harmony or the happiness with what you're doing regarding the situation, I think it's growing. So the magic in this would be, it is developing, it may be going slowly, but something is developing for you. And that's kind of magical in its own way. So sometimes when you see the positive in a situation, it helps you shift into a better mindset. And especially because you have the Nine of Swords here as your recommendations, this is trying to tell you also to shift into like a more positive mindset. So whatever this is, there's probably some good aspects to it that you need to take a look at. Now, seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. I wonder if somebody else is getting involved in this a little bit. Because the Four of Wands reverse can also indicate that you're kind of more aware about other people's opinions or the way they're thinking about something regarding your life as well. And that's kind of getting in the way. So maybe there's some type of third-party interference in this, and that's what's causing you this kind of anxiety that you need to release. But I think also the attraction, flirting, and dating, this could mean that you've found somebody attractive and it's proceeding slowly, and then you're kind of getting in your head with it a little bit, and then you're having these anxieties. But this also could be that whatever this is for you, although it's moving slowly, you still are in the dating phases. If this is a business venture, if this is any type of thing, it might be new still. So whenever you do anything new, you're always kind of like dating it first. You know, you're not married to it. You're not really engaged to it. You might not have committed to it like long-term or longer term or financially. So you kind of date it for a while. You see like, okay, let's see if this works out. This aspect that I want to try. Let's see if this is going to work out. So this could indicate that because the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is here. You've started something that you're kind of getting your feelings involved in, that you're starting to get a little bit emotionally connected to and you're starting to enjoy, but you're still at the beginning stages of it. So I think if you're getting frustrated by the slow growth, that's just because it's still in the beginning stages, and sometimes things do take longer. So that's where I'm getting with that one. And maybe the temptation is for you to feel like it's not going well or you're not doing it correctly, and then you're kind of having this anxiety that you need to let go about it. Now, Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. And I do feel that there is expansion. I think it's slow expansion with the Seven of Pentacles, but there is progress to the situation. And I think because the Four of Wands in the upright represents happiness as well. It represents achieving a goal or a milestone or something. So it's like, it kind of gives you that happiness. So I definitely think, this is in a way saying that whatever this represents for you, you should enjoy the process as well. Because I think you're getting in your head a little bit and you need to stop doing that. So you need to kind of enjoy this. You need to see the magic in it. You know, sometimes roadblocks happen, sometimes life stings, but you need to kind of go on the ride in a sense. An addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. I wonder if some of you is like obsessing a little bit about this, because the Nine of Swords is kind of that obsession energy, and this is what you need to move away from. So I wonder if some of you are like kind of obsessing about this, and it's causing you to not like feel that harmony, or not feel like you've actually, even though you've achieved something, you haven't achieved what you want. So it's kind of making you feel like you really haven't gotten to where you wanted, even though I think this is kind of newer and you're still growing it, but it's causing you this, not really recognizing the goals that you have achieved. So I think you need to watch that. I definitely think that's going with the Nine of Swords here, is that if you're obsessing about something, or if you're in a way you're codependent, if your self-worth, and I do this all the time, if my self-worth will get tied into something I'm trying to do, and if it doesn't go well, or if it's not going quick enough, I see it as a negative reflection on myself, even though that's not how it really should be. But I get in my own head a lot. So I think you can't tie your self-worth into the progress that's going on into here, or how well this does. You need to have your self-worth be separate, because sometimes we do things, sometimes they take time, sometimes they go quick or whatever. So I think you need to kind of get out of this obsession energy. And I think the controlling aspect in this could represent your idea of how this should proceed, at the rate it should proceed, and what it should look like. Sometimes you have to kind of give up control of something and just let it develop and just kind of go for the ride and see how it goes, how it unfolds as you proceed. Now, honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And I really feel like that's seeing the magic. I think the Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups is all about kind of that initial excitement about something, as you know, that initial spark, that kind of, I don't want to say dreamy energy, but you're deciding to embark on a new journey or try something new out. And I think this is saying that if you're getting into this area of, now it's tainted for you in a way, it's not as fun, or it's not as exciting, or I think this is saying that you need to bring it back to that kind of initial aspect of why you wanted to do it in the first place. Because if you start getting into this negativity mode, then whatever this is may not last the long term, because immediately now you're kind of attaching like negative aspects to it. Where if you stay still positive and stay kind of like that honeymoon, that kind of fresh phase with it, it might keep you interested longer. So I think that's what it's saying. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the process. Okay, let's see what quotes we get for you, my Scorpios. I need one card for my Scorpios, please. Okay. If your ships doesn't come in, swim out to it, and be a sunflower, stand tall and find sunlight on the darkest days. And I think this is saying, if something is taking its time developing, there could be a different way to go about it to make it go a little bit quicker. But I think this is also about your mindset. Because I think you're getting yourself kind of unhappy about the situation, but I think you need to have that mindset that you can achieve it, you will achieve your goal, and you will be victorious. So it might be about shifting your mindset a little bit. And be a sunflower, stand tall, and find sunlight on the darkest days. And this is definitely saying that, because the Nine of Swords here is about recommending that you have to get away from this negative thinking, negative energy in a way, this nightmare kind of things not going right and constant worrying. I just think you need to be your own sunflower. And if something is not really going quite well for you at the moment, you need to just stand tall and just know this will pass. Your ship will come in. Life is cyclical, you know, bad things happen, then good things happen, then bad things happen. It's always constantly like going in motion. So even if you're kind of going through something currently, this too will pass. This too will pass. Okay, let's see what else we got for you guys. Oh, let me do the Spirit of the Dish for you guys. One card for my Scorpios. Ooh, you have the Spirit of the Straight Shooter, which is this is the Ready Whip, I guess. And for dinner and a movie, you have seafood and horror films. And the energies that are recommended for you, it could be people you're dealing with or energies you either need to tap into or be aware of, are Virgo. And Virgo is very, very task detailed orientated. They represent your communication and your thought processes as well. And Taurus is it's a very stable sign. They represent like love, money, powers of attraction, but they're very solid. They kind of are in it for the long haul. And I feel like this could be saying that maybe whatever aspect this is for you, you might have to be a little bit more detailed, orientated, or break down the steps a little bit further, and also kind of see this as a long haul type of thing. So it may not be quickly coming in, but it could be something that's stable for the future. But sometimes things take a very long time. And you have the North Node, which represents kind of things that you're destined for. And then you have Uranus, which is about independence and eccentricity. Then you have the second house, which represents money, possessions, physical environment, and your self-esteem. And that's like Taurus energy as well. So you have kind of Taurus twice. Then you have the 10th house, which is about social status, career, and aspirations. So, okay, and let me get... You have R, A, B, H, A, B, C, B, and 6, 2. And you have joy. And I think this is indicating that you need to see the magic and you need to kind of bring back a little bit of like the joy in your life. So that's important. Now let's see what charmy guy we get for you guys. Oh, we have the cat with the heart. So this one represents to me, because cats are super independent, but they're very loving as well. And I think this is saying that you might be going through this like independent energy, but I think you kind of have love. You need to bring love into it. And I definitely think with the Ace of Cups, you have love. I think there's something that you do love, but you might have to kind of, because you also have the codependent card here. Where was that? Addiction, codependent, and obsession. So I feel like maybe this is saying that you need to bring a little bit more of that independent energy, but also bring it, like you have the love for it. So don't forget about the love, but you need to kind of be independent in a way. And cats, they're very able to navigate their surroundings or their circumstances. They land on their feet. Like they're very clever. They're very good at balancing things and kind of walking on tight areas and kind of fitting into little areas. So it might also call for you to be a little bit more versatile in the situation. And they can also be very patient. Like when they're stalking their prey, they can be very patient. So it also, I think this is saying for this reading is that you might have to come with this patience as well a little bit. Okay, guys, now it is time. Think of your questions, Scorpios, and let us ask. Okay. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Scorpio's question? It says, signs point to yes. The 8-ball has spoken. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.